Hey guys, Louis Cuevas here with BankNorthTexasHome.com and Remax Cross Country. And today I wanted to talk about a problem that I see too often, and I've gotten 3 phone calls on this already this week, so I thought I'd do a video about it. Now it has to do with title, and here's the scenario that I see all the time, and unfortunately it's done incorrectly. Mom and dad, husband and wife, own a particular piece of property, and they get to thinking, one day I'm not going to be here, I'm going to pass away, and I'd like of my 4 kiddos, for kiddo number 1, Joe, to have this property. So they get on the internet, they download a warranty deed, they fill in the blanks, and they add Joe to title. So now title used to be mom and dad, but now they added Joe. So now you've got 3 interests. You've got Joe, mom, and dad, or spouse. And the intention is that if mom and dad were to die, then Joe's left on the property. But unfortunately, that's a big mistake. It does not work that way. Now, an attorney can prepare a deed accordingly with the correct language and verbiage so that happens, but I've never seen that happen. I've never seen that happen, that someone does it on their own and gets it right. Instead, this is what ends up happening. You have those 3 people, mom and dad pass away. Well, guess what? Their interest doesn't go away. It doesn't go over to Joe. We have to figure out who has that interest. And I don't know if I've told you before I did the real estate agent, I actually started in real estate on the title side of the equation. I was an escrow officer. I was a closer. So I dealt with title all day long, and I saw this scenario way too many times, numerous times. And so what we would have to figure out is who inherited the 2/3 interest that mom and dad had. And usually they didn't have a will. These are the same people that don't have wills. And so here in the state of Texas, usually the way it would go down is that now that 2/3 interest, we're not talking about the 1/3, just the 2/3 are owned by the heirs, which in this case are the kiddos. So now you have 4 people entitled. Joe, who owns his 1/3, and he also owns the other 2/3 along with his other brothers and sisters. So now you've got 4 sellers. And where Joe was thinking, oh, I'm going to sell this house and, cash the proceeds. Well, now he's got to deal with the other 3 siblings. And guess what? They're not going to get off title for free. They want their share of the money. So that's the big mistake that I see happening. And people, while mom and dad, spouse, husband and wife had good intentions, it usually doesn't end that way. It's a disaster 100% of the time. So what's my tip to you? Hire a real estate attorney. I know when you hear the word attorney, you think, man, that's expensive. No, it's not expensive. Making mistakes is expensive. If you hire them, their expense is minimal. This is something they do all the time. They can do it in their sleep if they wanted to. They don't charge much for it. They should charge more, but they don't, because it's something that's super easy that they can take care of. Now, they can take care of it in many different ways, but my favorite is just to have a will done. Because if you're going to have something like that taken care of, might as well have a will done, and a will address this problem. Say, hey, what is it that you want? When you pass away, who do you want to have the house? You want Joe to have the house. They write it up, they do it. When everything happens, mom, dad dies, Joe gets the will probated, they're entitled. Problem solved. That simple. I see this more often than what people think. It happens way too often, and I hope that it helped you out. If this is something that you were wondering about or you have questions about, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to help you out. I hope this video was of service. Thank you guys so much for watching the video.